Well, I'll give it a few minutes before anybody gets on. But okay, guys. Just to let you guys know, I'll be showing a short clip here on the San Antonio area winter storm. Of course, they're going to do the whole COVID thing on it as well, but I'll be talking along with it for the Fair Use Act.
Tonight, and then it's expected to warm up through the weekend. I'm going to come back on an update on our utilities as well as the COVID update, but let me turn it over to the judge first with updates on vaccines.
Just very quickly, again, thanks, Mayor. I think we're heading in the right direction if we can just keep everything going right in the middle of everything else we're facing, including the weather issues. A couple of things. People have been worried about their dialysis. We now have 43 out of the 49 centers open around the city, so that's a big step forward, some 80 some odd percent. University Health System, the Bexar County Hospital, we operate 3 of those, and all those sites are up and going, so we're getting much better shape with respect to dialysis. We do have some issues with respect to the vaccine program. We were open Tuesday and Wednesday, and between those 2 days, we did like 6,000 vaccines. We were closed Thursday and Friday because our shipment did not come in. We will have some for tomorrow now. And if you've been missed one or you've been scheduled for one and didn't get it, I would encourage you to go to the website of University Health System.
And of course, they gotta push their
if you had a
beer bog
scheduled appointment for this Monday and you couldn't do it,
Redneck Rebel, hello.
If you missed an appointment either Tuesday,
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'm doing okay.
Tomorrow, and then those that had it on the 17th will take them either Monday or Tuesday. Those that had an appointment for the February the 18th or 19th, we'll take them next week on the 22nd and 23rd. But go to the universityhealthsystem.com and make sure what you missed and when you should show up.
In my area, I've had a few neighbors where their pipes did burst. I will be doing what I can to help them as well.
Still transmitting in our city and around the region. We hope to resume case data updates on Monday because we are still waiting for the state data to transmit to our local communities. But we are getting now full hospital data, so let's take a look at that. There are 696 patients.
But yeah, guys, let's fast
over the last 24 hours.
Forward.
51 new admissions. So that number is in Bexar County. The state of Texas will each other's health, and again, we will have.
Let's fast forward this.
ERCOT announced this morning they have taken the system out of emergency status, so we're in much better place with regard to the energy situation.
Beowulf, I have running water.
Conserve energy. Now,
of course, I took all the preparation I need to take care of it.
The water situation in San Antonio.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, Beowulf.
What I want to report to our public is good news is happening. It's happening from.
Okay, Beowulf. Are you saying you don't have water, or are you asking me if I don't have water? But yeah, I have power, I have running water. I just have a few neighbors who have young kids, and their pipes busted, so I will be helping them out with repairs. So, yeah, guys. Oh, darn, Beowulf. Yeah, well, the winter... Okay, to catch up, everybody, I mean, yeah, this winter, we've had people... One of my viewers in the chat has had problems with water. We've had apartment complexes get flooded. We had places get burned down, especially in my area. Several people died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I hope I said that correctly. Because they were stupid enough or didn't know. Well, I shouldn't say stupid. Let me correct myself. They were too ignorant. They weren't educated enough to know not to have camp stoves going, the propane grills. Some of them had their cars running in garages with the doors down. So yeah, things got a little crazy. One hot gal, hello. Sorry about that, guys. I was reading chat there for a second. But yeah, Beowulf. Qualified plumbers are in short supply now due to this crazy weather. I've done maintenance work, the whole jack of all trades, master of none. But the extent of these damages, they go beyond my skills. You would need a qualified plumber. Hello, CMDR Musaf Kivs? Okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name there, CMDR. But yeah, guys, I'm showing a quick response.
Incrementally a little bit slower than what we would like, but still
on the whole
the mayor was on CCN this afternoon and
winter
said that
thing.
our city was roughly 20 to 30%.
I'm trying to do the Fair
population
Use
not
Act.
water.
I'm not sure if I
Mayor,
will
that
get
it's
not
at the lower end.
monetized, but
It's right around 20%. So we are making progress. Those of you that do not have water,
disciplined or
we're
whatever
still
they're going to do
working as
with
hard
it.
as we can
But
to get
yeah,
you water. It looks like it's going to be Sunday, Monday for you to get water. However, that means that some of you will be getting water tonight,
well, Beowulf, I hope it gets better for you.
100%
okay, guys,
towards the end of that time frame that I
in my chat, please show Beowulf 936 some love. If you can donate to him, please
what
do.
we're going to try to do with the cooperation of TCEQ that mandated this water boil notice is to do it in phases so that some parts, very critical parts of our community,
so yeah,
are able
guys,
to,
remember,
not have a boil water notice under them.
if you
So
remember
that's what we're
most of
working
my streams where I tell you sharing is caring,
We also have, if you hopefully
be
you
a
have
good
heard
neighbor.
that, financial assistance
when
for
stuff
those
like
that
this
have,
happens,
massive
as you see
leaks.
on my screen,
Leaks are what the problem is for us
that's
now,
where we
and
come
we're
together
talking
as a
about leaks
neighbor.
of homeowners and private businesses. What we have told the community is that you pay the lesser of
you
2
see your
months,
neighbor that in need of
right
help,
before this event happened.
you go
So
over,
we
you
want to be able
help
to
him.
help you in that regard. We have had a tremendous amount of less leaks than what we had thought.
it's just like with me, like I tell people, for all those who must know, I mean, yeah, I'm one of those guys. I like to be ready.
Asking for assistance to turn off the water. We have responded to roughly a third
Yeah,
of
they said, okay, this is
we're able
Texas.
to do that.
Stuff like this wouldn't
I've had
happen.
with Nelson, for example, he has offered.
Look, it happened.
We're still talking
Happened.
about an opportunity to maybe help homeowners that have these leaks. I know the mayor's working on a declaration to not allow
but like
gouging
me
under
myself, I mean,
circumstances.
yeah, I've been
But,
checking up on a
On
few
a regular
homeless
day,
people
it's
that
gonna be
made it through the
expensive
winter.
to fix some of these leaks, and plumbers are at a premium right now, so we're working on helping with that. Mayor, thank you for the
Struck by
opportunity
lightning,
to address,
Teresa.
the public, and,
Hello.
ready for any questions that may arise.
But yeah,
Thank
guys,
you, Robert. And I also, before we close, want to thank all the many hundreds of volunteers
There's
that were out there
huge
yesterday at our various distribution
plumbing
sites,
issues,
helping distribute water,
shortages.
as well as food with the SA food bank operations.
If you all
they're once again
can,
showing
if
the
you
very
can
best of
spare
San Antonio in some
anything,
very
it would be
difficult times for our
greatly
neighbors. So thank you very
appreciated
much
to
for what you do
they
to make
will
this,
there.
get this community back on its feet. Each and every one of you continue to keep the faith. We will get through this. It's going to
If
be
you live near 'em,
a challenging period of time.
stop by if you
Neighbors
can,
helping neighbors is what this
safely,
community is all about. So
very
thank you for
safely,
doing that.
if you
As-
can. Stop
as you
by.
know, again, we are still in the midst
Food,
of a
water,
pandemic, so continue to do your part.
all that good
by
stuff.
practicing
If you
physical
can, donate a
distancing,
few
masking up, and
cents
practicing
from or a
proper
few
hygiene. Do it for
dollars.
yourself,
That'll be
do it
good.
for your family, and do it for San Antonio. With that, Robert, myself, and the judge are available for questions.
Can you discuss the tough decisions you have to make regarding managing water systems for public use? Pastor
I
Wallace
hear you,
thinks the
Babe Wolf.
showers don't have the water turned on yet. He says the city
Yeah.
has apprehensions.
Well,
that the
Bay
pipes will
Wolf, we
break.
all been there, man. Very few of us
Difficult
are
choices had to be made during this time.
tough it out.
Choices were made in conjunction with
It's like our Senator Ted Cruz. I mean, he got busted running to Cancun, pressured into coming back. I mean, I can understand getting your kids to safety, but I'm one of those people, if I was a public servant, my family would be to safety, and me, I would be here going, okay. Help all, keyword all my people. If you're human, you're my people. And I do say human.
Drain it overnight or for whatever situation. It's another story, but this is more, I think, more information needed back to me about where these mobile showers are.
It's just like myself.
Judge Wolf, how have state
I
laws
went
contributed to
38
monopolies
hours
like
without
CBS
power,
Energy,
which,
and do these monopolies need to be
it got
broken
back
down?
on, obviously,
First of all,
due to the fact that I'm streaming to you.
CBS is owned by the citizens of San Antonio. I would not call that a monopoly. That's a city ownership public utility.
I did have one propane tank,
$400 a year to pay for your police, your
and it
fire,
ran
your
dry,
drainage,
so
tremendous asset.
if I need to, I could always,
steps in this last go round.
go out and gather
Don't want
firewood
to do
that way.
anything that would jeopardize the viability of CPS. Private sector, what have they done? They sent
One hot
power
gal,
out of the
you
state.
rock.
We desperately needed it. Even the governor called on them to stop doing that. What has the private sector done in with respect to natural gas, raising prices 16,000%? No, I don't think we want to do anything that would destroy CPS. We've got some problems. We're curing them. We're on the right road. But that would be a horrible thing to do to a utility owner.
Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, a lot of people in the San Antonio area
Year after
are
year
suffering
after
from
year
it.
is frustrated and furious by the
I
lack
hope
of
your
communication as the power crisis unfolded.
son's water
Mayor's
gets
responsibility
fixed.
to that.
I
So
think,
those
a lot of
who,
effort will be wasted trying to find reasons,
are religious
frustration,
and
or trying to
pray,
point fingers, without committing,
please pray for everybody in
which is
the
what we're
Texas
doing,
area
moving
suffering
forward.
from this.
Our sole focus right now is to get people's electricity back on, get their houses warm, and make sure that they have clean water to drink.
Some people have said their second vaccine appointments at the Alicia Trevino
But
Lopez
yeah, guys, this is
Memorial
why
no one has
you
contacted
always
them.
have
Do you
at
know if
least
the city has
3
got enough
days,
vaccines to distribute
if not
to
more,
clinics
food
around
and
town?
Yeah, so
ready.
we did get word from WellMed that there are no appointments appointments tomorrow. All of their
No.
original appointments.
If need
that
be,
were supposed
even
to be
go
this
out
week,
and
Monday
get.
through
Well, I
Saturday,
prefer you
according
make
to
your
next
own,
week.
but get a
Scheduled
bug
same
out
days,
bag.
Monday through Saturday, same time.
You
and
know,
same
just in
location.
case if it
And
gets too
enrollment
severe and you
appointment for
need
this
to
week.
leave, you
And
got
those are all
something to do
second dose
so.
appointments. As you know, the Dome and
D. Kenobi,
WellMed have not received additional first doses
The
yet, so those appointments haven't even been scheduled.
weirdos you see doing the press
Mayor, can you
conference
provide some details about your
are
discussion with
doing
Governor
it about
last night?
the severe winter
Sure.
we had
I
here,
got a call from the governor last night, and,
where
described
a
the
lot of
situation
people
that we're
lost
in,
power.
which is unfortunately
Then you had water
the
pipes
same as
bursting.
virtually every local community in the state.
You know,
And I talked to him about our need to have.
hold on, let me
individual
pause this for a
assistance.
second, guys.
The line-
Yeah, you had water pipes busting. People are without water. The current president, yes, I had to choke on that, did a emergency relief thing for it. I'm still searching for the details on it. I mean, this here's just the starting point for me, guys. I'm probably going to be up for 9 hours trying to sort through all the nonsense. Spirit, hello, hello, hello. But yeah, guys, you know, it has affected a few people. I mean, I'm doing okay. But I do have a few neighbors with kids and all that had their pipes bust. One neighbor, it was obvious that his pipes were going to bust. I don't know how code compliance hasn't knocked on his door to yell at it, but I mean, I wouldn't have set it up that way. Well, D. Kenobi, that is the winning question. For those who do cop watching and the cop starts asking the cop watcher questions, what does the cop watcher always say? I don't answer question. You know, and it's a downhill thing there, you know. You don't answer questions, well, we're going to get you for interference with a public servant. It's like excuses with these guys. And as I tell people, be prepared. Obviously, these guys, I mean, these guys are college graduates. Years of experience. They should have thought of it. You know, you're going to tell me a very poorly educated high school graduate like myself, I barely passed, guys. And I can think better than these guys. I'm a Neanderthal.
Lion's share, the costs of this crisis
But yeah,
should not be borne by the people who have been suffering through it.
they're like taking
And
about
so we talked
5%
about
of the
that as it
blame.
relates to things like repairing pipes, replacing damaged
You know,
equipment,
but they're pretty much trying to
things
dodge
that,
the whole
you know,
blame thing as
are
much as
at,
humanly
no fault
possible.
to residents of our community. And so he committed to helping us. One of those things is the request that we've made now to FEMA to make reimbursable public expense related to fixing pipes and other damaged equipment. We also talked
And
about
according
the
from
relief
what
that
this
we're
guy
gonna
is saying
on it
is
in
they're
terms
going
of,
to be sending money to
repairing
help
utility infrastructure
people
so that
fix their
I
plumbing
think
issues.
The same message is being sent from every community in the state.
And we all know how that works, right, guys? Hello, Ahadatron. Boy, are you lucky
Yes,
dang
officials
there in
said today
Hawaii.
they're working diligently to find ways to spread costs to customers stemming from the power crisis over 10 years or longer.
Teresa sounds about right.
Do you think that's an acceptable outcome?
Can you repeat that question, Bruce?
Sure. CPS said today they're working diligently to find ways to spread costs to customers stemming from this power crisis over the next 10 years or longer.
But you all know they're going to charge us extra for
Do you
this
think
somehow.
that's an acceptable outcome?
Absolutely not. As I said, residents of this city, the people who have been suffering through this crisis should not bear the cost of what has happened. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, they should send the bill to ERCOT, and we'll have those conversations.
For those of you who went to water distribution sites
Hold on,
today,
guys.
could you tell us what sort of line?
Well, you just heard it, guys. This one guy said the customer should not have to bear the cost. Okay. Put one in the chat if you guys are thinking that's complete bullshit. Or two, do you think they're going to follow through with that? One for BS. Two, you think they're going to follow through with that? Yeah, well, D. Kenobi, I can honestly tell you, people's home don't need smart devices. People's homes need smart people who are smart enough to use this 2 words, common sense. Okay, so we got 2 agreeing with me on that. You know, this whole power outage, yeah, is exactly the technology of that smart stuff. It all relies on electricity. Oh, D. Kenobi, if I were to send you this link, man, I wouldn't want you to make you lose your lunch, man. You know, half the stuff I've done made people lose their lunch. Strong stomach myself. Even their nonsense is making me want to lose my lunch. Oh, and speaking of, excuse me, of something funny, guys. Let's see when the screen gets caught up here. This signer here, guys. Oh, you couldn't ask for a better pause time than that. You know, look where her one hand is here, and look where her other hand is here. Kinda makes sense. I mean, it's kind of funny on where I pause it and her hands just mysteriously pause there, but it kind of looks how I feel about it. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm a firm believer on being prepared. You know, even though you may not need it, always have extra blankets, extra food, extra water. And if you can, go out 2 steps outside your door. Get yourself one of those propane grills or whatever. Camping stoves with plenty of propane. So you can cook. Kenobi, I believe we got about 3, maybe 6 inches. I went 38 hours without power, but we made it through. So yeah, hopefully this won't happen until I can restock my propane. Mental laxative, yeah, man. This here is all fact. It's past tense, it's done. Proven fact. Now, 6 days ago, if I would have said this out loud on YouTube, it would have been considered conspiracy theory. But isn't that how it goes, guys? Proven fact. It's lies and theory. Conspiracy theory. You get proven right, real hard. Being right just puts these people over the knee and they get spanked with a yardstick by a nun on a butt whooping frenzy. I mean, if you want to add conspiracy theories to this actual real event, there's one side that's global warming, and then there's the other. I think it's this program called ARP or HARP. Something like that government weather control program where they can make it rain or snow or hurricane when and where they want it. But yeah, guys, I will be gathering up more information on this subject for you guys. As soon as my gear gets situated, most of my gear got used to not only take care of my family but others. So I'm kind of out $80. So yeah, I'll have to restock in about 5 days because that's when I get paid. Which state would I imagine would have the most guns? Well, if you had to ask me which state, I would have to come up with 2 states. Texas and New York. No, not New York. Well, I guess that would be the top 3. Texas, California, and New York. Texas because, well, this is Texas, cattle country. Yeehaw. The drunken redneck, hillbilly cowboy thing. Everybody out here's got a gun. And California and New York, whatever you assume about these 2 states is what you assume. Don't label me. But you know where I'm hinting at. Yes, but D. Kenobi, here's the question. Even though that facility is shut down, did they modernize it? Did they make the device smaller, more precise? with modern technology. But anyhow, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits here shortly. You know, yeah, I know, Babe Wolf, there's a lot of political BS, especially into this whole presidential. I mean, he got FEMA into it. And don't get me started by FEMA. I mean, they did a wonderful job on Hurricane Katrina. Yes, the coughing was done on purpose. They did a wonderful job. Bullshit. And now this is coming, and I mean, yeah. But yeah, guys. Now remember, guys, you can always give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. That's my number one preference on my videos. Send prayers to everybody here in Texas that are having trouble. Okay, I lost my train. I thought, where was I going? Oh, yeah. Thumbs up is preferred. Thumbs down is okay. I mean, at least you're viewing me. Don't do the thumbs up or thumbs down. That's okay. Thank you for the view anyways. PayPal's up there. It's good. Mental laxative. You are so correct on that. And even the mainstream media caught them violating the Second Amendment. Bad guys are doing bad things with guns, so we're going to take good people obeying the law. We're going to take their guns so they can become victims to the bad guys with guns. That'll stop the gun violence, right? Yeah. Okay, but yeah, remember, guys, sharing is caring. Always be a good neighbor to each other, no matter how far or close you may be. You know, always help each other out. Forget what the government's telling you, the whole white versus black, white versus whatever race, color, religion versus whatever. Become one people. Respect each other's beliefs. If you wish to donate, my link's up there. Okay, let's see, get out of that. So, good night, all. Spread the love. Yes, Teresa. Spread the love, guys. Love, not hate. Good night, all.